Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this January 29th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Wednesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Wednesday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about the storm system moving across the country, and also thank you for tuning in as well. Alrighty, and here is one storm system here. It's going to bring some severe weather to portions of Texas, over to Arkansas, and also portions of the Florida region, maybe into portions of Georgia and Alabama region and Mississippi. We'll talk about that. So you see this little area of swirly low pressure system over portions of New Mexico and Arizona. That will kind of catch up with this system here and continue to push this system off to the east. You got more activity out in the Atlantic coastal waters, also more in the eastern Pacific. As you can see, it plume of moisture will continue to push into the western portion of the United States. Got activity over Central America, also South America as well, and you can see the northern jet pretty much running across Canada, across portions of northern Maine, over towards St. John's Island as well. You can see the southern branch from here across Mexico and then out into the Atlantic coastal waters. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we got some mixed precipitation in Washington, Oregon State, Northern California, reporting to Idaho and northwestern Montana. Got a little bit of freezing rain possible over Washington State. More mixed precipitation in New Mexico to Colorado, also up toward Nebraska, and then across Wisconsin, Michigan, over toward Pennsylvania, over toward just west of D.C., and portion of Virginia, mountains and West Virginia area. Freezing rain possible over Pennsylvania and portion of New York State. We got shower activity from North Texas all the way to Iowa, over toward Ohio, down toward Alabama, also over toward Virginia, D.C., and Delaware area. Thunderstorms and showers from portion of Iowa down to portion of Mississippi, Alabama, also into portions of Texas. You see the yellow slashed area here over Louisiana and Texas, and severe weather possible there as well. Then flash flooding, heavy rain for portions of Texas, all the way into portion of Illinois and also Kentucky and also Tennessee regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, here's your Friday forecast. You can see we got mixed precipitation up here from portion of Maine down to Rhode Island, down to Maryland, D.C., Delaware, Pennsylvania, back to portion of Illinois. Freezing rain possible in portion of Michigan, over toward southeastern Canada, over toward Pennsylvania, also in the portions of New York State, toward Massachusetts and Connecticut region. Mixed precipitation there as well. Got some snow up here in northern Maine. Got rain showers from Delaware, D.C. to the east coast of South Carolina, northeastern Florida, back to Mississippi, Louisiana, to Illinois, to Missouri, the portion of Iowa, Kansas region as well. Thunderstorms and showers for South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, portions of Florida Panhandle, and also over towards southeastern Mississippi and southeast Louisiana. More mixed precipitation in Washington, Oregon State, to California, Nevada, over toward Utah, Wyoming, also in the Montana, Idaho region. Pockets of heavy snow in that vicinity as well. A little bit of freezing rain over portions of Idaho. Showers and thunderstorms for portions of Oregon State down in the portion of California. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Alright, let's move on to the current watch and warning advisory map where you're located across the nation. As you can see, we got some air stagnation advisory, also some air quality alerts for Washington, Oregon State, over to Idaho. Winter storm watches there as well. A little bit of winter storm warning for portion of Oregon State, but winter storm watches in the blue, stretching over into Idaho and also Montana and also Wyoming, portion of Utah. Also one county in northern areas of California. Freeze warnings in effect for central California. Winter weather advisory, winter storm warning for Colorado down in the portion of New Mexico. Wind advisories there as well, stretching down in the portion of Texas with wind advisories, high wind warnings also. Hydro issues over Colorado, one county in portions of Kansas, then again over in Illinois, Indiana, portion of Ohio, southern Michigan. Flood watches stretching from southern Indiana to Kentucky all the way back into Texas. Also in portion of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. Then we have wind advisories there stretching from West Virginia to New York State, all the way toward Connecticut, Boston area, New York City areas. Also winter storm warning, winter weather advisories up here in portions of Pennsylvania, New York State, and also in the portions of Vermont, cold weather advisory for northern Maine, northern portion of New Hampshire. And then we got winter. We got gale warning, storm warning from Maine all the way down to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. And then again, gale warnings, small craft advisory from the Florida Panhandle all the way to Texas. Then again from northern areas of California all the way up to Washington State, around the Hawaiian Chain Island. High wind warnings in effect there with flash flood watches to the south. Also around the Alaska area, small craft advisory, storm warnings. Freezing and spray warning, excuse me. Then blizzard warning to the south and central Alaska, and also winter weather advisories there as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook for day number 2, which is your Thursday. Alrighty, it's up, kind of refreshing it. Alright, you can see here is the marginal risk from San Antonio, Austin to Waco to Dallas, over toward Little Rock, over toward Jackson, Mississippi to New Orleans, and then from Houston to Alexandria, Shreveport, Lupkins, and surrounding areas. Slight risk there. And then from Corpus Christi to San Antonio, all the way up to Omaha, Lincoln, Delmont, Iowa, all the way far east of Bowling Green and Nashville area, Jackson, Alabama. Tennessee, excuse me. For general thunderstorms. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. We have a 2% in the brown, and we have a 5% in the brown here from Houston to Lupton to Alexander, Shreveport, just west of Jackson, Mississippi, for maybe a strong tornado or two. Alright, damaging winds. Here it is from Shreveport to Alexander, Lupton to just east of Houston. Some 15% risk there as well. And then Austin over toward Little Rock for 5% risk area for damaging winds. Large hail, 5% respectively in that area. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. Alright, you can see here over southeast Louisiana up toward Mobile, Dalton, Columbus, Georgia, Tallahassee, marginal risk for severe weather, and then Atlanta toward Columbia to Charleston, Savannah, Jacksonville, down toward Miami, Fort Myers area, up toward Wilmington, North Carolina, east of Raleigh, just southeast of Virginia Beach, Virginia. General thunderstorms expected. Also more general thunderstorms for Washington, Oregon State. Probability should be 5% respectively in the marginal risk area. Alright, let's move on to the snowfall total across lower 48. You can see we got heavy snow over southeast Canada, stretching into portions of New Brunswick, into Maine, all the way down into portions of Virginia, West Virginia, a little bit in northern North Carolina, more lighter amounts in the portions of Texas, maybe North Louisiana, all the way back toward New Mexico. Heavy snow also across the Great Lakes from Michigan all the way back into South Dakota, through Wyoming, Idaho, also in the Washington, Oregon State, Nevada, and also in the portions of Utah, Colorado region as well, and southwestern Canada. Elsewhere, no snow expected below pretty much for the southeast, pretty much Texas area, and also Southern California as well right at this time. So this is about where the heaviest snow will occur over the next 16 days. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Wednesday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.